Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So in the previous class we have learnt about what is number system, and we have created some tables for octal table and hexadecimal table for calculation purposes. So in this class, or in this today's session, we are going to start with the decimal numbers, octal numbers and binary numbers, and finally hexadecimal numbers. So we will see what do you mean by all of this, and we will see the representation of each number system, and we will solve some conversions among the number systems, right? So first one is decimal number system. So as we all know, decimal number system is a system with base 10. Base 10, we have discussed this already in the previous classes. So it uses 10 unique symbols to represent the value. Example, that is, it uses 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So these are the 10 unique decimal numbers which will be used by the decimal number system. So to represent the how decimal numbers can be used in case of decimal number system, we will take one small example and we will try to represent how a decimal numbers look, and we can see the how we can use those decimal numbers in the calculation purpose. So let's move on to the example of decimal number system. So this is an example of decimal number system, that is 128.78, and we have specified the base 10 because we are using decimal number system. So for this reason we have specified the base as 10. So you can see here 128.78, all the digits, means all the numbers will fall under 0 to 9 digits only. For example, here consider 8 will also fall under 0 to 9, 1 will also fall under 0 to 9 digits. So this is a perfect example for decimal numbers. So we will try to represent this number using this table. Below you can see a table here. So in this one we have written something called increasing power of 10 and decreasing power of 10. This means, consider here 128 point. This fractional point represents the division between the increasing power and decreasing power. So we will call the digits which are on the left side of the fractional point as increasing power of 10, and on the right side of the fractional point as decreasing power of 10. So we will write the digits as 128.78, that is digits 1, 2, 8 and 7 and 8. So 1, 2, 8 are under increasing power of 10, 7, 8 are under decreasing power of 10, as they are between the left and right side of the fractional point. So we have written all the digits. Now we will calculate the weights of the digits, or weights of each digits. So how we can assign the digits to, or how we can assign weights to the each digit. For example, we will start assigning the weights from the left side of this fractional part. We will start with the 0, as 0th power will be given to the 8, 1 power will be given to the 2, and 2 power is given to the 1. So these weight will be assigned here like this. We can see here for 8 we have written 10 raised to 0. 0th power is assigned here for 8, because we are using 10th power because we are converting the decimal numbers. So we will use the value as 10 raised to 0 for 8, 10 raised to 1 for 2 and 10 raised to 2 for 1. Same likewise, we will start assigning from the right side of this fractional point as minus values. So here we have written as for 7 minus 1, for 8 minus 2. So same will be represented in this table, that is for 7 10 raised to minus 1, for 8 10 raised to minus 2. You can clearly see here 10 raised to minus 2. So these are the weights assigned for these digits. So we can assign the values like this. So these are called assignment of values to the, or assignments of a weight to the, or weights to the digits of decimal numbers. So using this table we can write an expression by expanding the values, that is expanded as follows: 1 multiplied by 10 raised to 2, 1 multiplied by 10 raised to 2, plus 2 multiplied by 10 raised to minus 1, plus 2 multiplied by 10 raised to 1, 10 raised to 1, plus 8 multiplied by 10 raised to 0, 10 raised to 0, plus 7 multiplied by 10 raised to 1, 10 raised to 1, plus 8 multiplied by 10 raised to 2, 10 raised to 2. So we can expand the value like this for forming any equation using this table. So we can easily calculate now by what is the value of this 120 using this expression by expanding it to the, or we can simplify using the mathematical formulas, right? So this is an equation, so you can solve very easily. So to write this equation we need to know how we can assign the weights of each digit and how we can expand the equation. So this is how any decimal number system can be represented in a table form as well as in equation form. Using these two forms we can solve any given decimal numbers. So this is the representation of the decimal numbers. Now we will move on to the next number system, that is binary number system. So as we all know, binary number system will be having with the base 2, means it will be having only two unique numbers or two unique values, that is 0 and 1. As we have seen in case of decimal numbers, we had numbers, unique numbers from 0 to 9, but in case of binary numbers we will be having only two different symbols or two different values, that is 0 and 1. So this is how binary numbers can be, or digits can be represented. So using these binary numbers we will try to represent the binary numbers with an example. Let's move on to the example. So that is, here we come with the example, that is 101.10. You can clearly see here we have used only 0 and 1. No other digits are used, because in binary we need to use only either 1 or 0. So whichever other than 1 and 0 you should not use in case of binary, as now we will move on to the binary number example. Consider example here, that is 101.10. So you can clearly see from this example that we have used only 0 and 1. No other digits are used, because in binary system we will be using only 0 and 1. So we have also specified base 2, which will be represented by binary numbers. For representation of binary numbers we will be using base 2 as a value. So this can be represented using the table below, that is as we know how increasing power will be represented and how decreasing power will be represented. So as we have seen in the decimal number system, we will try to assign increasing powers and decreasing powers for the digits 101 and 10. That is, first we will write the digits, that is digits 101, 101 and decreasing power digits 10, 10. Now we will try to assign the weights, these weights to the binary numbers. So we will start assigning from the fractional point left side, that is 1 will be assigned with the power of 0, 0 will be assigned with the power of 1 and 2 will be assigned with the power of 2. So as we can see here, 1 will be assigned with a 2 raised to 0 power and 0 will be assigned with a 2 raised to 1 and 1 will be assigned with a 2 raised to 2 as a weights for the 101 values. Now after the fractional point, we will assign with the negative values, that is for 1 this is -1, for 0 -2. We can see here for 1 2 raised to -1 is assigned and for 0 2 raised to -2 is assigned. So we are ready with the table. Now we will try to expand the equation using this table, right? So below is the expansion. So we can write 1 multiplied by 2 raised to 2, 1 multiplied by 2 raised to 2 plus 0 multiplied by 2 raised to 1, 0 multiplied by 2 raised to 1 plus 1 multiplied by 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to 0. Again decreasing power values, that is 1 multiplied by 2 raised to 1 plus 0, 0 multiplied by 2 raised to 2, 2 raised to -2, 2 raised to -2. So likewise we can also represent the binary numbers using the table as well as expansions. So using these two tables, you can, if you are good at writing the table as well as the equation, then you can solve any binary number given, right? So we will now move on to the next number system, that is octal number system. So in octal number system, we are going to use the base value as 8 and we will be using 8 different unique symbols, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Total 8 different unique values for representing the octal number system. So we will see this octal number system using one example. Let's move on to the example. So this is a octal number example, that is 125.37. You can also see here we have used the numbers, that is 0 to 7 only, that is 1 is also under 0 to 7, 2 is also under 0 to 7, 5 is also under 0 to 7 and 3 and 7 also under 0 to 7, and we have represented with a base value as 8 to make it as a octal number system. So using this example, we will try to build a table like this. So first we will identify what are the increasing power of 8 and decreasing power of 8. So 1, 2, 5 are increasing powers, 3, 7 are decreasing powers. So first we will write digits, that is 1, 2, 5 and 3, 7. 3, 7. Now we will assign the weights for 5, 0, for 2, 1, for 1, 2. That is for 5, 8 raised to 0, 8 raised to 0, for 2, 8 raised to 1, for 1, 8 raised to 2. 0, 1, 2, that is 8 raised to 0, 8 raised to 1, 8 raised to 2. Now decreasing power will be of minus values. So for 3, we will assign 8 raised to -1, 8 raised to -1 for 3, and for 7, 8 raised to -2. So this is how we can assign the weights to the digits 125.37. 37, right? Using this table we can also expand the equation, that is 1 multiplied by 8 raised to 2, 1 multiplied by 8 raised to 2 plus 2 multiplied by 8 raised to 1, 2 multiplied by 8 raised to 1 plus 5 multiplied by 8 raised to 0 plus 5 multiplied by 8 raised to 0. Next 3 multiplied by 8 raised to minus 1 plus 7 multiplied by 8 raised to minus 2. So this is how we can represent any octal numbers. Now we will move on to the next number system, that is hexadecimal number system. As we all know, hexadecimal number system will be having with the base 16, and it uses 16 unique symbols to represent the hexadecimal number system, that is 0 to 9 and A to F. So these all we have discussed in the previous session, and we will try to learn how hexadecimal numbers can be represented using the one example. Let's move on to the example. So this is an hexadecimal number. For example, you can see here we have used alphabet as well as numbers. So in case of only hexadecimal values, the numbers will be represented with the combination of alphabets as well as numbers. So this is a hexadecimal value number, and it will be having 16 as a base values. So we will represent this number in a table. You can see here we have written increasing power of 16, decreasing power of 16. So first we will write the digits, that is A19 and 54, A1954 in the digits section. Now we will try to assign the weights for these particular digits, right? So weights will be starting with the 0 on the left side of the fractional point, that is for 9 we have 16 raised to 2, for 9 16 raised to 0, for 1 16 raised to 1, for A 16 raised to 2. You can see here 9 will be assigned with a 16 raised to 0, 1 will be assigned with a 16 raised to 1, A will be assigned with a 16 raised to 2, that is 16 raised to 1, 16 raised to 2, 16 raised to 3. So likewise we can also assign negative decreasing power values of 16 on the right side of this fractional point, that is 54. For 5 we can assign minus 1, for 4 we can assign minus 2. So for 5 16 raised to minus 1, for 4 16 raised to minus 2. So like this we can assign the powers or weights to these digits using the power values 0, 1, 2 and minus 2. By using this above table we can expand the equation. For example, A multiplied by 16 raised to 2, A multiplied by 16 raised to 2, 1 multiplied by 16 raised to 1, 1 multiplied by 16 raised to 1, next 9 multiplied by 16 raised to 0, 9 multiplied by 16 raised to 0 plus 5 multiplied by 16 raised to minus 1, 5 multiplied by 16 raised to minus 1 plus 4 multiplied by 16 raised to minus 2, 4 multiplied by 16 raised to minus 2. So like this we can expand any expression of the hexadecimal numbers by writing the table like this. If you know how to write this table and this expression, you can solve or you can represent any hexadecimal number system. So this is how any hexadecimal values or decimal values or octal values or binary values can be represented. So now we will move on to the next topic, that is conversion among the bases. That means how the values will be converted among the number system. That is, we have 4 number systems, that is decimal number system, octal number system, hexadecimal number system and binary number system. So now we will see what are the possible conversions among these 4 number systems. First one, decimal to binary. binary to decimal. You can see here I have written arrows on the both side, that signifies the conversion on both the sides, that is from binary to decimal and from decimal to binary. I will be using this both side arrow mark for all the conversions to minimize the number of lines. Next conversion is decimal to octal, octal to decimal. Next is decimal to hexadecimal, hexadecimal to decimal. Next is binary to octal, octal to binary. Next is binary to hexadecimal, hexadecimal to binary. Next is octal to hexadecimal, hexadecimal to octals. So these are the possible conversions among these 4 number system. But in our session we are not going to cover all the conversions. We will try to learn some of the conversions among all of these. That is, we have 4 different number system. Out of this we are going to learn the conversion among the binary to octal, next binary to decimal, next binary to hexadecimal, total 3 conversion. Now next octal to binary, octal to decimal, and final one octal to hexadecimal. These are the possible 6 conversions we are going to cover in today's class. Let's move on to the first conversion. First conversion is from binary to decimal. First conversion is from binary to decimal. So first we will see the technique how to solve a binary to decimal. So the technique is multiply each bit by 2 raised to n, where n is a weight, is the weight of bit. This you have seen in the conversion or representation of binary numbers, that is for increasing powers we have 2 raised to 0 to n, that is 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to 1, 2 raised to 2, 2 raised to 3. So likewise, and for decreasing numbers or decreasing powers 2 raised to minus 1, 2 raised to minus 2, 2 raised to minus 3 likewise. So that is the weight of n here. And second step is the weight is the position of the bit starting from 0 on the right. This means whichever bit is given for conversion, that bit position will be taken from the right side of the bit, and we will start assigning the powers or weights from right side of the bit, and it will starting from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to n. And the third one is add results. That means first we need to find out the weights, then we need to add those in the end. So with this technique we will move on to some example so that we can apply this technique on the conversion of binary to decimal. Example is, first we will take the example of 10 10 11 of binary values to decimal values, means we are converting from binary to decimal here. So as we have seen in the technique, multiply each bit by 2 raised to n. Before multiplying we should find out the weight of each bit. That means we will start from here, that is bit, means it will be of 0th position, right? 1 will be of 1 position, 0 will be 0, means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, means we will be assigning the weight from the right side, means it will be called it as a 0th position. This is first position, second, third, fourth and fifth, right? So likewise we will try to assign the weights. So we can write the equation like For example, 1 into 2 raised to 0 plus 1 into 2 raised to 1 because it is in the first position, plus 0 into 2 raised to 2 because it is in the third position, that means 2 raised to 2, plus 1 multiplied by 2 raised to 3, 0 multiplied by 2 raised to 4, then 1 multiplied by 2 raised to 5. This means 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to 1, 2 raised to 2, 2 raised to 3, 2 raised to 4, 2 raised to 5. So we have written an equation like this. This writing of equation we have already seen in the representation of binary numbers. Now we will try to simplify these power values. For example, 2 raised to 0 means the value is 1, 2 raised to 1 means the value is 2, 2 raised to 2 means we need to multiply 2 times of 2, that is 2 multiplied by 2, that means 2 raised to 2 is 4, 2 raised to 3 means 2 will be multiplied 3 times, that is 2 into 2 into 2. 2 into 2 is 4, 4 into 2 is 8, that means 2 raised to 3 is 8, and 2 raised to 4 is 2 is multiplied 4 times, 2 raised to 5 means 2 is multiplied 5 times. That means we will see the result now, that is 2 raised to 0 is 1, 2 raised to 1 is 2, 2 raised to 2 is 4, 2 raised to 3 is 8, 8 means 2 into 2 is 4, 4 into 2 is 8, right? Next, 2 raised to 4 means 4 times multiplied by 2, right? That is 2 into 2 is 4, 4 into 2 is 8, 8 into 2 is 16. And final one, plus 1 into 2 raised to 5. 2 raised to 5 means 2 is multiplied 5 times. That means 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. That means 2 into 2 is 2, 2 into 2 is 4, 4 into 2 is 8, 8 into 2 is 16, 16 into 2 is 32. So we have simplified same equation here. Next is we will again simplify using 1 into 1 is 1, 1 into 2 is 2, 0 into 4 is 0 because anything multiplied by 0 is 0. Next, 1 into 8 is 8, 0 into 16 is 0, as we have seen 0 multiplied by 16 is, or 0 multiplied by anything is 0. Next, plus 1 multiplied by 32 is 32. Now in the final step we will try to add these numbers, that is 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 0 is also 3, 3 plus 8 is 11, 11 plus 0 11, 11 plus 32 is 43. So your answer will be 43. This will be in decimal. So this is how we can convert any binary values to, that is binary values to decimal numbers, right? So how the flow will be, we will revise once, that is whatever the given question is, first we need to find out the powers of each bits, that is 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to 1, 2 raised to 2, 2 raised to 3, 2 raised to 4, 2 raised to 5. Then these power values or weights will be multiplied by each bit, that is 1 into 2 raised to 2, 1 into 2 raised to 1, likewise 1 into 2 raised to 5. So once the powers and bits are multiplied, then we will simplify the power values, that is 2 raised to 0 is 1, 2 raised to 1 is 2, 2 raised to 2 is 4, 2 raised to 3 is 8, 2 raised to 4 is 16, and 2 raised to 5 is 32. So last step is we will add these simplified values into plus values, that is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 8 plus 0 plus 32. The final answer will be 43, which will be a decimal number. So using this technique we can solve any conversion of binary to decimal. Now we will move on to the next conversion, that is binary to octal. Next conversion is binary to octal. So the technique is, first step in technique is group bits in threes and start on the right. This means whatever the binary values will be given, that binary values needs to be grouped in 3 bits, grouped into 3 bits, and that needs to be started from the right end of the binary bits. And second step is convert to the octal digits. This means whatever the groups you have created here, that needs to be converted to the octal digits. Now we will apply this technique on one example and we will see that. Example is, first we will take the binary values, that is 10 11 01 01111 of binary values. This needs to be converted into octal number. So the first step is group the bits into 3 starting on the right. That is, we will start from here, right side of the bits will be here, and we will start from here. We will start grouping now. That is 111 will be one group. Next 0 1 0 will be another group. Next 1 1 0 will be one more group. And now we will left with only one bit, that is 1. So to make this 3 bits, we will add 2 zeros extra. That means to make it a 3 bits, we will add 2 zeros on the left side of single bit. Right? Now we have total 4 groups. Right? Now if you remember the table we have created in the previous session, that is octal table. Octal table, if you remember this table, how we have created. Now from this table, we will try to search these group numbers. That is, first we will take the first group value, that is 111. We will try to search in this table, that is 111 will be here. You can see here 1 1 1. So this is the binary values of, these are binary values. So we will try to find out the equivalent value of octal numbers. So 7 is a equivalent value of 111. So 7 is equivalent value of octal number. Now we will try to search this value, that is 0 1 0 0 1 0. So equivalent value will be 2. So equivalent value have 2. Now 0 1 1 0 1 1 and equivalent value will be 3. Equivalent value we have 3, and last bit or last group, that is 0 0 1, and the equivalent value will be 1. You can see here. Now we got the, for each particular group, one equivalent octal number. That is, for 111 we have 7, 010 we have 2, 011 we have 3, and 001 we have 1. So this is a octal conversion from binary numbers, right? So 1327 is a octal value after converting from the binary values. So this is how we can solve any particular binary values from binaries to octal value. So the technique is, first we need to group the given binary values into 3 bits each, like this. Then for these 3 groups we need to refer this table. From this table we need to find out the equivalent octal values. These are octal values. So we will find out the equivalent octal value for these groups. That is, for 111 it will be 7. So likewise for all the groups we will find the octal equivalent values. So these final values will be of octal values. So this is how we can convert the octal values from binary values. You can use these techniques to convert any binary conversions to octal value. Now we will move on to the next conversion, that is third conversion from binary to hexadecimal. Binary to hexadecimal. First we will see the technique. Technique is, first step, group bits in fours. Group the bits into fours starting on the right. This means the binary values will be given or binary bits will be there. We will start from the right side of the bits or right side of the binary values, and we will start grouping four bits each group, and in the end we will convert it to hexadecimal digits. We will take one example and we will apply that technique. So example is 10 10 1111 0 11 of binary values. These digits needs to be converted into hexadecimal value. So according to the technique, first we need to group the bits into 4 starting on the right side. So from the right side, this is the right side of these bits, we will start grouping into 4 values or 4 bits, that is 1101 will be of one group, that is 1101 will be of one group, and one more 1101 will be another group, that is 1101. From here 1101 is one more group, and we left with a 0 and 1. For this 0 and 1 we will try to add 2 more zeros. You can see here I have added 2 more zeros here to make it 4-bit groups. Clear? Now we have make the groups into 4, right? Now after this we will, if you remember, we have created table for hexadecimal values. So this is the table, if you remember from the previous session, that is this table. From this table we will try to search these values, that is 1011 from this table. So the value will be 1011, where we can find it here, 1011. If you search this value, we need to find the equivalent hexadecimal value, that is for 1011 we have B as a equivalent hexadecimal value. You can see here B is a equivalent hexadecimal value. For likewise for same we will find 1011 again, 1011 again, this is same value, that is B. So we have written it as B, and final bit is 0100, that is 0010. 0010 is a bit, so we will search the equivalent value, that is equivalent value is 2, so the answer is 2. So like this we have searched the each group in the table, and we have find out the equivalent hexadecimal value for these bits, right? So this is your final value, that is 2BB in terms of 16, right? This is how you can solve any particular binary values to the hexadecimal value. That is, technique is, first for given binary values we need to group into 4 bits, and likewise we have made 4 bits, and these bits needs to be searched in the hexadecimal table. Like for example 1011 needs to be found out in the group, and we need to find the equivalent hexadecimal value, that is B, from this table, and we will take it as a hexadecimal value, and in the final we will try to keep as these values, that is 2BB in the end, that is 2BB is your hexadecimal converted value from the binary value. Now we will move on to the next conversion, that is fourth conversion. Fourth conversion is we did with all the conversions of binary, that is binary to decimal, binary to octal, binary to hexadecimal. Now we will take the octal conversions, that is octal to binary. Octal to binary technique is, convert each octal digits to 3-bit equivalent binary representation. This means the binary or octal value will be given. That octal value needs to be searched in the table, that is from octal table. From the table we need to get the binary equivalent value of octal. This technique we will apply in the example. We will see one example here. Example is, we have octal number that is 705 of base 18. This means octal number that needs to be converted to binary number. So first we will take the 705 507 507 or 705. Then the next step is, we will take the same table, that is octal table, this table. From this table we will try to search the binary equivalent values. That is, for 5 is a octal number, so octal numbers are these octal numbers. From this we need to find the 5 here or search 5 here. 5 value will be, this is 5, and equivalent binary value is 101. You can see here equivalent value is 101. For 5 101, and for 0 we have 000 000, and for 7 that is 111. You can write 111. So this is how we can convert any octal number into binary digit, that is octal to binary. We will see that technique once again. That is, whichever the given octal number, for that value we need to search for each octal number a binary equivalent number. For example, for 5 we need to search binary equivalent, that is 101. You have written 101. For 0 000 000. For 7 111. So whichever the octal number given in the question, for that we need to find the equivalent binary values from the octal table. So that will give you a binary value. So that is the final answer, that is 111 000 101 111 00 101 equivalent binary value. So this is how we can convert any octal number into binary numbers. Now we will move on to the next conversion, that is fifth conversion from octal to decimal. Octal to decimal. The technique is, multiply each bit by 8 raised to n. As we have seen in the representation of octal numbers, we have assigned some power value or weight value to the octal values. That is, weight will be where n is the weight. That means for 8 raised to n means we have 8 raised to n in terms of two different categories, that is increasing power of 8 raised to n and decreasing power of 8 raised to n. Increasing powers will be 8 raised to 0, 8 raised to 1, 8 raised to 2 and so on. And decreasing power of 8 raised to n is 8 raised to n is 8 raised to minus 1, 8 raised to minus 2, likewise so on. And this is how we can find out the powers or weights of the any bit, and that power needs to be multiplied by each bit in the first step. Second will be, the weight is the position of the bit starting from the right side of, and that needs to be assigned a 0 value, and final step is add the result. So we will see this technique using one example. Example is, first we will take the octal value. This needs to be converted into decimal equivalent number. So from the right side we can start assigning the weights. That is, for 4 it is 8 raised to 0, for 2 8 raised to 1, for 7 8 raised to 2. So these power we will write in terms of equation, that is 4 into 8 raised to 0, 4 into 8 raised to 0, 8 raised to 0 because it is in first position or 0th position, plus 2 into 8 raised to 1, 2 into 8 raised to 1, it is in first position, and 7 into 8 raised to 2, that is 4 into 8 raised to 0 plus 2 into 8 raised to 1 plus 7 into 8 raised to 2. So we will simplify the power values in the next step now. That is 8 raised to 0 means it is 1, 8 raised to 1 means it is 1, 8 raised to 2 means 8 multiplied by 8, that is 64. 8 raised to 0 is 1, 8 raised to 1 is 8, 8 raised to 2 is 64, and we will write the bits or octal values same as it is, that is 4, 2 and 7. So we have written as it is. Now in the next step we will try to multiply these values, 4 into 1, 2 into 8 and 7 into 64. That is 4 into 1 is 4, 2 into 8 is 16, 7 into 64 is 448, right? So next step is we will add these numbers, that is 4 plus 16 plus 48. The answer is 468, and this is your final answer of converted decimal number. So the technique is, whichever the given value means octal value will be given, for these octal values we need to find the weights of each bit, that is 4 into 8 raised to 0, 2 into 8 raised to 1, 7 into 8 raised to 2, and that weights needs to be simplified in the next step, that is 8 raised to 0 is 1, 8 raised to 1 is 8, 8 raised to 2 is 64, and these 4 to 7 octal bits needs to be written as it is. And next step is we need to simplify these values, that is 4 into 1 is 4, 2 into 8 is 16, 7 into 64 is 448, and in the final step we will add 4 plus 16 plus 448. The answer will be 468, right? So this is how we can convert any octal values into decimal values. Now we will move on to the next technique or next conversion, that is sixth conversion. This is the final conversion, that is from octal to hexadecimal value. Octal to hexadecimal value. We will see the technique now. Technique is use binary as a intermediary. This means for given octal numbers we need to find the equivalent binary numbers. From that equivalent binary numbers we need to find the hexadecimal equivalent value. So using this technique we will see the example now. Question is 1076 of 8 means octal number. 1076 is the octal number that needs to be converted into hexadecimal number or hexadecimal equivalent number. So the first step is we will find the binary equivalent number for these values, that is 1076. For this 1076 value we will find the binary equivalent number. So from where we will find the binary equivalent for these values? From the table. If you remember the table, that is octal table. In octal table we have binary equivalent numbers, that is you can see here for 6 we have 1110. So binary equivalent numbers can be taken from this table. First take the binary equivalent numbers, that is for 6 110, for 7 111, and for 0 it is 000, and for 1 001, right? But we are converting from octal to hexadecimal now. Here what we got is octal to binary numbers. So these binary numbers now needs to be converted into hexadecimal number. How we will convert? As we have seen in the previous conversion, that is from binary to hexadecimal. In that what we will do is we will try to group the bits, means we will try to group the bits into 4 from the right side of the bit. So these are the binary. We will try to group from the right side into 4 bits in each group, that is 0 1 1 1 is a one group because it is containing 4 bits. One more group is 1 1 0 0. So this is one more group, and the last one is 0 1 0 0. So this is the final group, and these group values needs to be taken from the hexadecimal table, right? If you remember this table, so from this table you can take the equivalent hexadecimal value, that is 1 1 1 0 1 1. What is the value? 1110, that is 1 1 1 0. Equivalent value is E. So for 1110, equivalent value is E. Next is 0011. We will find the 0011 now from this table, that is 0011. 0011, equivalent value of hexadecimal is 3. Now we will write 3 here, and final one 0010. 0010, equivalent hexadecimal value is 2. That is equivalent hexadecimal value is 2 here. So now from these octal numbers, from these binary numbers, we have find out the values called 23 hexa 23E as a hexadecimal value. So this is how we can convert any octal numbers to hexadecimal value. The technique is, first, in the first step, we need to find the binary equivalent of these octal number from the octal table. That is, for 6 it is 110, for 7 1111, for 0 0000, for 1 it is 001. Once we get the binary numbers, we will try to group those into 4 bits in each group, that is 1110, 0010, 0010, right? So this is 0011. So we will try to group like this, and from these groups we will try to find out the hexadecimal value from this hexadecimal table. That is, for 111110, that is 1110, we have equivalent value as E, and likewise 0011, 3, 0010, we have 2. So these are the equivalent hexadecimal values for any particular octal numbers. So this is how we can convert from octal to hexadecimal numbers. Hope you understood all the conversions. Till now we have dealt with the conversions of binary to octal, binary to decimal, binary to hexadecimal, next octal to binary, then octal to decimal, octal to hexadecimal. Thank you for watching. We will meet you in the next session. Until then, stay in home, be safe, take care of your family and yourself, study well. Thank you.